Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcy Creates. This is Marcy, and today, welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. I am going to be working with a Jesse James beads mix, a mini mix called Bing Cherry, and it's gorgeous. And I've already started because this is a little bit of a time-consuming, not hard thing to do, but I'm going to show you here in a minute. I did do an unboxing last week of this mix, but I just wanted to show you that what I've done is I've taken almost the whole mix and I have made many drops, and this is not hard to do. This is a Sombrero chain, and I've got a few more to add, which we'll do here shortly, but you add as many of these as you can. The only thing that I added was a few more bead caps. It does come with bead caps. All the tassels come in the mix. All these drops came in the mix. I added a little bit of teal. If you're watching my color theory series, you know that we're playing with color and the color wheel. And we did a project Sunday with aqua, teal, and red. So I was going to continue with that color theme. And I've basically just made some little drops like these. These are some more I'm going to add. And then I've held out some of these really cute hearts, and then these little pretty roses came in the mix. We're going to add those to our stringing, and we're going to string this on some SoftFlex. I've got this really beautiful teal SoftFlex left over from when we did Blooms and Blossoms this spring. We got this spool, and it is a gorgeous teal color. And I also am going to use some, this is inspired by a Wendy Whitman project that she did for our summer camp. She used some Sari Fabric. So I grabbed some teal Sari Fabric and another tassel, in keeping with, this mix comes in with a bunch of tassels. But I added my own tassel to the end of this. I'm going to add it to the bottom here. And then we're going to wrap our Sari fabric around our tassel. And then what also comes in the mix is this really cute, adorable, I love this little guy, this little owl. So I'm going to attach him to a bail. I've got a small bail here and a small jump ring. So we're going to do that. I think we'll do that first. I don't know what happened to my jump ring. I'll have to probably pull out another one. And then we're going to put all this together and string it. So I'm going to work on the focal piece first. We're going to just wrap some of this Sari fabric right here around the tassel, kind of like that. And then we're going to do a little bit of 24 gauge wire and add our owl. It's going to go like this. So, and this is all the red beads and the silver beads and the owl are in the mini mix. This Bing Cherry, which is so luscious. I love it's like a deep cranberry or a garnet. You've got all kinds of different flowers, drops. Look at these beautiful filigree hearts. And then I just added number 6 seed beads and a bunch of different aquas. Some of them are opaque. Some are see-through. So I thought that would be a fun counterpoint to all of the red. And so let's get started. I may use, I have some extra Jesse James beads from another mix that I pulled out in case I want to add some extra. But I don't think that we may not need it because we've got quite a bit still left over. You get quite a bit in this mix, as you can see. This is a very full, fun tassel. You could also do a little cha-cha bracelet if you wanted. So let's get started on the tassel. I'm pretty excited. I love this color combination. Let's see. We're going to do our Sari fabric. And I don't think we're going to need all of this, but I do want to wrap it around a few times. So maybe we'll do about 5 inches of the Sari fabric. in this teal color. And if you have not done the summer camps, they are fun. And they are now signing up. I'll link it. I'll link this Bing Cherry mix in my description. But also, they've got winter workshops. Sign up for the winter workshops, which are so much fun. I did that last year, and I highly recommend it. So right now, I'm just wrapping the Sari Fabric around. We probably don't even need 5 inches, actually. Or, you know what? Maybe I'll tie a knot. That's what I'll do. We'll tie a little knot and put a little texture on there. And I kind of I love the juxtaposition of this deep red and the teal. I think it's really pretty. And then I'm just going to snip this, not super close, but close. We're going to wire wrap this, so it's going to be more secure here in a minute. If you wanted to, you could add a little dab of glue. I'm not going to do that, but if you're feeling insecure about it, by all means, put a little dab of glue. We're going to take some of our 24 gauge wire. I'm just going to pull a generous amount. And oh, I was going to find may have to get my, oh, there he is. He's hiding. I get my owl ready because I do want to add my owl to my wire. So here is I just have a little bail here to hang my little owl and an oval jump ring. So we're going to do that next. Hope y'all are doing well. I can't believe tomorrow's Wednesday already. Flows by so fast. It's just unbelievable to me. But anyway, we got some more rain here in North Texas, so I'm happy. You know, for a while there, I didn't think we were ever going to see rain again. And then poor people, other places like Mississippi are getting too much rain. So here's our owl and on our bail, and I'm just gonna take my wire and slide my owl on like this, and then I'm just gonna make a little loop. Just give him a little spot to hang from, and then I'm gonna twist this. And if you're more comfortable working with, you could do 22 gauge wire too, or 26 gauge. That's up to you. But I think I'm just going to hang him just a little bit below our teal, just so I can start wire wrapping this. And I don't mind the little bits showing. I think it adds to the kind of the boho messy look that I like. Y'all know what I like. Those of you who've been my viewers, if you're new to my channel, I like the messy wrap. Just saying. I'm a fan of the messy wrap. So, and if you want more wire, you can come in with more wire. And so I think I do want a little more. But by all means, if you're neater, if you want to be neater with your wire, be neater with your wire. That's designer's choice, as I like to say. But I thought with the silver chain, using a bunch of silver wire would be cool. I don't want to cover all of the teal, of course. I want some of it peeking through. That's cute. So here's our Got a little stray teal bit there. Let me get that. All right, so let me work my way up this way. I'm just going to tuck the ends in so nothing pokes anybody. Yeah, that Sari fabric that Wendy used in her project for the summer classes was really gorgeous. So, and you can find that, you know, just Google Sari Fabric. I think, I'm trying to remember where hers came from. I think Darn Good Yarn possibly is where it came from. But there may be some on the website on Jessie James Beads. If there is some available, I'll link it. They may have some left over actually from the summer project. So here is our cute owl with our wonderful tassel. This tassel came in from my stash, but you know, you can just do a drop if you want, if you don't have a tassel, or you can make him hang off the end of this. I did save, so these are all attached, as you can see, just up and down the length of this chain. I did save the very end of the chain for this tassel. If I can find it here. Yeah, there it is. And that's where we're going to attach our tassel right here. So I'm just going to use a jump ring. Let me slide my... Let me grab a jump ring. And then we'll get to stringing. I think that's an 18 gauge. Actually, yep, that's an 18 gauge jump ring I'm using. I like the 18 gauge because they're sturdy. Just gonna come in here with that. We have to search for this end again. I think I see it. And the reason I'm putting this on at the end instead of the beginning of the project is mainly because I didn't want to tangle up the tassel with all the dangles as I was adding them, because there's so many of them. They're not hard to add at all, but I just thought it would be easier. So here is our focal piece. He's getting tangled in there. There we go. And we still have to add a few pieces. So basically, and these are really not very fancy loops. I mean, you just do it like an assembly line and add all your, this is a head pin with the ball at the end. And then I added I used some regular head pins and put some of the number 6 seed beads on the end as well. And I just kind of went larger beads down at the bottom and these smaller beads up at the top. And you just come in here like this. And then you just wire wrap your piece. And we will neaten up and tighten up after we're done getting everything added. I do have a few more to add. Couple little guys here, but the video would have taken forever if I did all these on camera. So you want to get your pile from the mix and just add them as you can see, wherever you want. Like I said, I added the smaller ones at the top. A few of them, I made all the dangles a little bit different for just a variety's sake. And you can make them all the same if you want, that's fine. That's, again, designer's choice. But these little ball head pins were perfect. I think they were 2-inch head pins. And then you just come in and nip your ends on each one. When you're finished, you're gonna have this nice full, it's already pretty full. Like I said, I did most of the mix already. I've held a few pieces back. It just makes a very cool looking, very full, lush dangle. Let's add this guy. And again, you can see I haven't been very neat with these loops. You don't really need to. I mean, you can if you're, you know, if you like everything to be uniform. Again, I was doing the messy wraps, then you can make those neater, but the overall effect is like a kind of a cluster of grapes type effect, I would say. And it's just really fun when it's all put together. I love to make bracelets this way. Just really full and just very exciting. Lots of movement. That's what I like in jewelry, when everything moves. When you get to the end, it's a little, you gotta kind of maneuver around, but just have patience. You will get it. All right, we got one more. But as you can see, the effect is quite something. It looks like I got another one I need to snip here. Yeah, as you do these, you'll snip them. I was trying to get them attached for the video. And if at the end of the project, you can do it too. Just make sure you get all the ends before anybody tries it on or wears it. All right. Last one. And these are little flowers that are so cute that came in the mix. Very adorable. And these mini mixes are so versatile. You don't have to use the entire mix in one project, but I'm just trying to show you what is possible. And if you get several of these mixes, you can really go to town with some, you know, projects, a whole collection of like a necklace, a bracelet, earrings, which is what I love. And you get such a nice variety when you use these mini mixes. Also, they come with, you know, some really pretty, as you can see, filigree beads and bead caps. There were some, what else do we have in here? So these little barrel beads we're going to use came in the mix, and these little guys. So now that we have all of this attached, and you've made your tassel, he just wants to hide in there. You're going to decide where to cut. I would do maybe a couple of links up from your last few little dangles. We're going to cut this right up here. Maybe I'll do this one. all types of chain too on the Jesse James Beads website. I honestly don't recall where I got this, but they have a ton of chain, and they also have leather. So, okay. We're just going to keep an eye on where our end is here. Now we're going to take our SoftFlex. I love this color. One of the projects used some hot pinks with this color, and oh, was it pretty. I'm trying to think how much of this I want to use. Plenty left over for other projects. I am using today about, let's see, about 24 inches. And we are going to need, I will get some crimp beads here in just a second, but we're going to slide our chain through our SoftFlex, just like that. Very cool. And now we're going to do some stringing. So let's see, let's do some, I think I like these big drops. And I'm just using some bead caps here that I pulled out of my stash. I still have a few left from the mix, but I ran out, so I did have to add a few just because I used a lot in the dangles. But I think there were about 3 different types of bead caps in this mix, so I'm just greedy when it comes to bead caps. I like bead caps. Alrighty. And let's do a clear teal bead. Grab another one. And then we have some barrel-shaped beads. Actually, let me do some flowers, I mean. And these flowers tend to spin around, so what's nice about the, SoftFlex wire is if you don't want the guy to spin around, you can come back through here just like this. And it'll pretty much stay where you want it. And I think I kind of want him floating so that you see some of the wire, just like that. And so we'll do the other side. I love these flowers. They are so pretty. I just want to make sure they're pretty even when you do this. And if they're not even, well, I think gravity will help you. Yeah. That's cute. Yeah, so that way your little roses don't go, oops, they don't go flying. Okay, so then I thought, a barrel bead and one of these really pretty faceted crystals would be nice. Let's do the other side. And these hearts are very pretty. And you can put them there. What I like about the hearts, there's tons of holes everywhere. You can hang them a variety of ways. I thought kind of at a diagonal would be cool if I can get the wire to get through there. Let's see if this guy's gonna cooperate. That's cute. We'll do the other side. And it may not be exact, but I'm okay with that. I'm doing kind of a boho thing, so I think I put it through that way. Come on, mister. That's a little off. Let's see. Do pay attention to where. Ah, okay. I sees ya. Whoops. See, I tried to get fancy on you. It'll work. It'll work. One more little spot. Not every bead is the same either, so sometimes on one side it'll work, and then you gotta kind of zhuzh the other side. Okay, and let's see, we did some barrel beads. Some of these little square, let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's do an opaque turquoise bead. And another one. And then we just have some little crystals left. So these are some tiny rondelles. Super cute and sparkly. Love them. And some little silver squares. And I'm still going to have beads left over, you all. I haven't even used everything, but that's okay. You use them, keep them in your stash, right? And use them on another project. That's why I had stuff left over from another mix. So here is our necklace. We're going to add our toggle clasps next. So I'm going to grab those, and I will be right back with some crimps and some toggles, and we will finish up our Tutorial Tuesday with the Bing Cherry mix. All right, so we're going to add our toggle clasp with some crimp beads. I'm just going to check for evenness on these. I do need to cut a little. Always save your pieces of SoftFlex because you can use them for other things, which I will show you in a future tutorial. So don't throw those out. And let's see, we're just going to do the crimp bead and our toggle. Make a loop. And unfortunately, these are not the wonderful crimps from SoftFlex. I've got to get more. So I'm just going to crimp regular today. I'm not going to use the tool because I just find that their crimps work the best with that tool, and I'm kind of picky about that. So, but I don't mind the regular. I would just use a crimp cover. What's nice about the tool and the crimps from SoftFlex is you make that nice little round bead. You don't have to use a crimp cover, but if you do, you do. Sometimes you run out of stuff. So here is our one end. We got another one to do. I do love this mix, and I love the teal with it. I think it's very pretty. Let's add our round. The toggle came from my stash. Not sure where I got it. Might be a bargain bead box, but I don't remember. But you can also get, I know a lot of the Jesse James mixes have toggles too. I don't think this one does though. But it has plenty of other wonderful bead caps and things like that. So super cute mix. I love their mini mixes. And I love to mix several of them together too. Make your own custom mix. So there's our toggle. I'll put some crimp covers on these at another time. And then when you wear this, you kind of have your floating section here, and you've got this beautiful grape cluster effect with all your beads and the tassels and the little pokes of silver and teal, and then your really cute owl with the Sari Fabric and another tassel. So I will hang this on a bust and we will take a look at it hanging up. Okay everyone, I've got it on a bust so you can get an idea. It is pretty long, but I love the floaty parts. And then you've got this nice big cluster, all those dangles. And that's just hanging off one chain, all those dangles. And then our really pretty sari wrapped custom tassel with the really cute owl. I think this turned out very nicely. And I love all that activity right there. And then very simple at the top, but still very dramatic with the colors. I love that SoftFlex wire. It's gorgeous. It is really gorgeous with this Bing Cherry mix. So I will definitely be linking the link for Jesse James beads for the Bing Cherry mix, and also for the winter workshop, because that's coming up and that's going to be a blast if you're interested in that. But yeah, I think this turned out very nicely. Give you a little close-up here. All those gorgeous beads that came in the mix. And so make yourself a production line of dangles, don't shut them. Attach them to your chain in a nice big cluster like this. It is a little time consuming, but as you can see, it's well worth it. And you can play with color if you add a little accent color to the mix, or get several mixes and mix them. And you can make quite a very fun statement necklace out of a mini mix. So thank you for joining me today on the Tutorial Tuesday, and I hope that you are doing well. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. I did hear that another channel I watched was saying that sometimes people get unsubscribed and they don't realize it. So if you feel like you have subscribed, just double check that you're still subscribed, and give me a thumbs up and a like if you like this project. Stay tuned for some more color theory videos, and also Jesse James beads, because I love them. You know, I'm a big fan of the Jesse James beads, so we're going to always have those. And take care of yourselves and your families. Be safe, and I will see you on the next video.